We've actually been teasing this all show long, all day long. A lot of the monsters
Since
are
the other
excited.
day.
Yeah. So we have him here.
Yeah.
For the first time, David Archuleta.
Hello.
Hey.
David's been we've been talking about Pokemon for a bit.
Yeah.
I just found out that he's a big Pokemon fan. He literally called out that Billy Crawford sang the original intro
Pokemon
song?
theme song.
One of the
versions.
Pokemon 2000. Yeah.
You know, I need to know who is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon. Oh man, I don't know. I
see the stress in his face. Like, why?
Yeah.
On the spot.
I don't know. I mean, I've always liked Feraligatr for some reason.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's a good choice.
Yeah, that was from Gold and Silver.
Yeah, Gold and Silver, exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna go down a weird road unless we stop.
We can keep talking about Pokemon forever. But yeah, this is your third time, is it, in the Philippines? Sixth already?
Time.
Oh my gosh.
In the Philippines.
So of those 6 times, like I'm pretty sure you've already developed a couple of favorites here. You know, like a favorite place, favorite food. What are some of the things that you always remember from the Philippines, from all your trips here?
Well, the mangoes are always what I...
The mangoes! Good choice.
Yeah, people would there sometimes before they gave me boxes of mangoes, and I didn't know what to do with them. There's too many of them.
So did you eat them all, or?
I tried eating as many as I could.
You should make them into shakes. Mango shakes are really good, too.
Yeah, well, the mangoes taste like a smoothie and a peel.
Right.
That's what I always say about it.
Have you tried dried mangoes?
Yes.
That's so
good.
Yeah. Alright, so here 6 times, during your downtime, what stuff do you usually do here in Manila? Aside from eating mangoes.
We don't really have downtime. No, we don't have downtime.
No downtime. Busy dude.
Not really. Like we get
busy
food
dude.
and then we sleep when we have time down.
Well, is there anything that you want to do for your trip this time around?
We're hoping to see some of our friends that we've made from times before. That's what we're hoping for.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, are you able to maintain, like contacts or friends from Manila or from the Philippines from all your trips here?
Yeah. I mean, my road manager, she does better with keeping in touch with people than I do. But luckily, she's been able to keep in touch with all our Filipino friends, and we're hoping to see them and have like a little reunion with a bunch of them too. So that's what I'm excited about.
That's awesome.
So you did a TV show in the past exclusively like for the Filipino audience. Would you be willing to do that again?
I wouldn't mind. I mean, that's where like a lot of our friends that we made came from, was from filming Nandito Ako, the miniserie, and it was really great because we got to, like, we didn't go like, I mean, one time we did try and go to the market one time, and like without the security, I was like, if we just walk around, maybe people won't notice, but people start noticing.
People notice.
And they started following us.
I think you're hard to miss, dude. I think you're hard to miss.
Pretty hard to miss.
I feel like I would blend in. I feel like I blend in pretty well, actually, because I have dark hair and I'm like everyone. Like we're all about the same height.
All right.
For the most part in the Philippines.
All right. You know what? We should make a game out of this. Like
how long will it take for
before
people to
start noticing you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been it's been almost 6 years since I was last here.
Oh.
So I feel like enough time. They wouldn't really expect it. I mean, sometimes they'll notice, but not.
We should try this out. We should make this into like some
We
sort of
should.
experiment.
I would be totally up for that. Yeah.
All right. Love it. Okay, so let's talk about your new music. You're coming out with Postcards in the Sky. And what, in your opinion, makes it different from your past work?
Postcards. It actually comes out while I'm here in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's coming out the day of your show.
Yes, the same day as the show on Friday. And I think more than anything is just where the songs are coming from before. Like a lot of the songs I sing, most of them were written just by other people, or they were written, I don't know, just a purpose of just being written, like, oh, this is catchy enough, or people like this. But these songs actually was like, I wasn't worried about, okay, are they catchy enough? Are they going to be played by all these radio stations? It was like, is this coming from my heart or is it not? And so that's the real difference from it. I felt like They're a lot more personal, and they came from like this fight I've had with myself of trying to move forward. Like a lot of things try to hold you back, and this is just kind of like my fight. Like, you know what? Even if you hear those negative thoughts coming from you, this is just my battle to move forward and try to make the most and dare to be myself.
And so far, the reception has been good. You released some of the songs with your earlier EPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people love them so far. What is your favorite song off of the upcoming album?
My favorite one, I mean, I really like this one that's playing right now, Numb, just because that was kind of like what started the whole, like, okay, what am I going to do with this album? Mm-hmm. And Numb was kind of my song saying, because I almost was like, you know, I'm not going to do music anymore because I don't understand why I'm doing this in the first place. And then when I went to the writing session with the writers for this song, Numb, they're just, when I was just saying, you know, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, they said, well, why don't we write about that? Why don't we just expose that and make a song out of it? And I was like, okay. But I never thought of actually doing that. And so that song and writing it and recording it, it made me realize I can write about things I'm actually going through. And I didn't think that I didn't know how to do that before. And this album, I experimented with that more.
That's great.
So it's exciting. We get to see like something more personal.
Yeah. Really expressing your evolution as an artist and as a person.
But I'm curious, if you weren't singing, like if you didn't end up as an artist, what do you think you'd be doing instead?
You know, I've been really into psychology.
Ooh.
When I took my 2-year break from doing music to be a missionary, and I came back and I was just so more interested in other people. I was just like, I want to know other people and I want to know how they feel. I think like mental illness has been a lot more exposed now. People talk more openly about it. And my family, they're just people who've have dealt with a lot with mental illness. And I just liked learning about that, and psychology and understanding people. And I took a psychology class when I got back from my mission and was kind of still deciding, okay, do I want to do music or not? I was taking these college classes and I loved psychology.
That's awesome.
And so, I mean, I love doing music. I feel like you connect with people that way too and are able to understand them. But if for some reason I just can't make a living off of it anymore, I think it'd be cool to get into psychology somehow. I always want to connect to people. Music is how I chose to do that. But I like doing that in all kinds of ways.
Did you ever take your Myers-Briggs personality testing?
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember what your type is?
Can you remember?
Like, I'm an ENFP.
I'm an INFJ.
Yeah.
Me too.
Whoa! INFJ.
Yeah.
Alright. That's awesome. Okay, a couple more questions. A lot of people are actually asking on our Twitter. If you guys want to ask more questions, we still have time. It's a hashtag Archuleta931. But a lot of them are asking, I don't know if you want to answer this, but like from Chica Brown, they're asking, how's your heart? Is there someone in there?
So I wondered. That's the golden question that everybody asks.
You're a really busy dude. Do you find time, like being with friends or being romantic with anyone at all? You don't have to mention who it is.
I try because, one of my ultimate goals is to have a family. I think there's nothing that brings greater joy in your life than a family, and I think that's like a huge thing on my mission, like. And just with my beliefs, like, that's, everything centers around family. And we're, like, as a missionary, we would go visit people, families that were falling apart, and our goal was to have them find the strength to mend whatever was broken. And I just and it just made me be like, I want to have kids so bad. I want to have a family because it's so cool to have a life and experience all these things, but when you have someone you can share it with, it makes a difference when my sister or my mom is with me, just to share the moments and the people you're meeting and the places you're going with, or even the hard things. Like when you're feeling broken and when you're feeling like, I don't know what to do next, I'm feeling lost, to have someone there to support you makes a huge difference. And I would like to, and I'm making more of an effort to make that a priority in my life. And it's not easy because I'm always traveling, and it's hard to get to know people. But I will say I'm making a lot more of an effort.
Great.
Wow.
That's
So I'm
great
getting
to hear.
tweets right now, like people going, David wants a family. I volunteer. There you go.
Volunteers already.
They will travel with you.
So you got a show on Friday. It's at Kia Theater. It's at 8 p.m. What can your fans expect? Like
From this show.
Yeah, from this show.
So they can expect just some of the old favorites of songs. So some old classic David Archuleta songs, along with the new songs from the new album, the new EPs, and some of I've never gotten to sing. I did an OPM album the last time I was here, and I've never been able to sing those songs. So now I get to sing a few of those. And
any chance you're going to be singing Forevermore? We're getting a lot of requests for it.
The people they'll have to come and see.
There you go. Yeah, it could be a first surprise.
Yeah.
I was asking for myself.
Oh.
Really?
I do love that song. I do. I actually, that's one of all the OPM songs, that's actually the one I put in even in my U.S. shows.
Mm-hmm.
And it's become one of the favorites of my fans over in the U.S., which is really interesting. But yeah, it's.
Alright. We'll just find out.
You'll just have to find out what's gonna happen at the show Friday.
Jamie Adams wants to know: is there any favorite account that you follow on social media, like Instagram, Twitter, for memes or no?
Inspiration.
Not really. I mean,
are you a fan of anyone at all? Also like a big fan.
For Twitter, I like Paulo Coelho.
Ooh.
He wrote The Alchemist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't know he listened to my music. He just he tweeted me one day too, and he's like, I didn't know you were on this. I'm gonna follow you too. And
wow.
he sent me a couple of his books, and I just think it's cool. Like, I love his quotes. The Alchemist really gave me a lot of perspective when I was on my first tour, and when he always just inspires me with whatever he just randomly tweets. I'm like, yes, and I'll retweet him all the time.
That's awesome.
Hannah Pagaduan says, what is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
I mean, chips and salsa. Chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Any particular chip or any particular salsa?
Tortilla chips and
any sort of spicy salsa or?
Yeah, spicy salsa.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So last but not least, is there any message that you have for all the Pinoy Archies? They're all excited to meet you. Some of them are here.
Some of them are outside.
Some of them are outside.
They've been waiting since like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Some of them have been there for a while. Yeah.
Wow, they're patient.
Yeah. And some of them were waiting for you at the airport when you arrived.
Yeah. That's what's amazing. Like how the fans here, the Filipinos are such fans of music. Like I said, where I'm listening. On the way here, they're explaining that they appreciate music from everywhere, which I think is awesome. And everyone sings here too, like everybody. And the best singers in the world are usually Filipino. Even on America's Got Talent, who's singing the Filipinos?
Yeah, they do join a lot of singing contests.
Yeah. I mean, and seriously, one of the best voices in the world is Regine Velasquez.
Ooh.
She is one of. During high school, I didn't even know very much about the Philippines. I didn't know where she was from. I just knew that she was the songbird of Asia, and she had an amazing voice. And then I was like, oh, she's Filipino. Oh, of course. Now it makes sense. But the fact that they've been supportive, that they show support even after all the years, even after not being here for 6 years and not releasing new music for years, that they're still here means a lot. So thank you, Pinoy fans. Thank you for all your support and your love. It means a lot.
So would you like to invite them to come check out your show this Friday?
Yes. I mean, I would love for you guys to come, hear the old stuff, but also I hope you can get new favorites from the new music as well. And let's have a good time. They're at 8 p.m. Friday night at the Kia Theater.
All right, so once again, that is October 28 p.m. at the Kia Theater, and of course, with special guest as a front act, Tippy Dos Santos. And for further inquiries, you can visit Ovation Productions Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ovation Prod to check out his most recent or his latest album. All right.
Thank you so much, David, for joining us. It's
Yeah,
been
thanks
such
for
a
having me
pleasure.
here. Thanks
Yeah.
for geeking out on
Of
Pokemon.
course, dude.
Yes.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Love
We're here for
Pokemon.
you.
Alright. There you go, you guys. David Archuleta live on the Monster at 522. We're gonna play one of his new ones right now. This one's called Up All Night.
Cool.
Yeah. Only here on the Monster.